この電話番号はこの電話番号はこの電話番号はまさか愛しのグミちゃんの電話番号。
after all this time, to be betrayed by my microphone again. Oh, this is the most exhausted, I feel like shit. I don't know. I don't know why I slept through my alarm. I've been on Japanese prescription Zyrtec because they don't have normal Zyrtec, and the first strength I was on made me sleep through an alarm, but I haven't done that in like a week and a half, and I'm on a weaker version now. The rain and wind were so bad that Noreen was right to be worried about the internet going down, but that's not a problem. I don't know. I'm sorry I'm super duper late for a stream that was already gonna be short. Hey Mads, what up? Good timing. So you do like Katrielle. When you said Katrielle jump scare, I thought you were a massive hater. I love this game because it got me into Layton. I'm so happy to see you. I guess a streamer is never late, nor is she early, as long as the friends come out to hang. The second casualty in the pancake war that took my life. I'm just gonna make my own visual novel about my own story now. Katrielle accompanies Inspector Hastings to meet the person requesting the investigation, London's mayor, Pipper Loanita. The mayor describes the legend of the Thames. I hate saying that. The case the team have been asked to investigate is basically the same story as the legend of the Thames, which is basically the same as Tanabata, the Japanese boy. Could this be a copycat crime? Imagine doing a copycat crime. A daily bonus? Well, damn, now I'm addicted. Butter me up and call me a gotcha player. I feel like I know who that is in the portrait, but the name escapes me. I expect it's a portrait of one of the former mayors. I could do without the disapproving look. Hey, I can't help being a dog, mister. I knew that guy hates dogs. I've forgotten his name. It escapes me, but I do remember that he just does not fuck with animals. One thing that's surprising me, I've been playing the first 2 Layton games lately, is everybody has a comment about commentable things. Layton and Luke usually split it up in the first 2 games I've been playing. She's such a good design. I really like Marlo Anita. It's especially extraordinary that these 2 incidents occurred while the festival was running. They're so reminiscent of the legend of the Thames, it almost defies belief. I threw up in my mouth. What up, Muse? My body's excited. No, you got this! Layton is so much... Katrielle... So these stories are self-contained. They're not really connected. This is case number 2, but you don't need to know case number 1. If there's any visual novel story I trust you can follow, it's definitely going to be Cat. This is no 100 line. Wait, are these 3D models? How are we getting different angles on these chairs? Wow, are these really 3D models? Because they really look hand-painted 2D. That's impressive. That's actually a very impressive art style. Look at this table. This is obviously 3-dimensional. It really had me tricked. They did a really good job capturing the 2D look. Wow, that's pretty rad. It is? I mean, I've played this before. I played it like 5 years ago. Oh my god, we haven't met her yet. What a smash reveal. During last year's stream of this game, which I guess this year now demands multiple streams, we never met her, but I was kind of gassing her up for Yuri potential. Yeah, they do bring everything together in the final case, but it feels like a bit of an ass pull to me. Hmm?
You're that so-called detective who thinks you solve cases with gut feelings and instinct.
You're that so-called detective who thinks you can solve cases with gut feelings and instinct, aren't you? Isn't it so cute and cozy? I love this game. Do I know you? I'm Emiliana Perfetti, forensic analysis and profiling expert.
Unlike some people, I base my deductions on hard evidence.
And facts, unlike some people. We've never, met her, and she's already talking shit about Katrielle, as a human being.
Well, that all sounds very impressive.
That's very impressive.
Yeah, impressively stuck up.
Quiet, Cheryl. Anyway, I'm investigating this case.
To be perfectly honest, your involvement is...
I'm not used to voice acting when there's English voice acting. It's one thing when I can translate the Japanese, but I'm just talking over these people. Yeah, Emiliana is definitely one of my favorite characters in this game. She's such a, like, cold to hot kind of friend over all the cases. One of the only overarching things is the relationships you build. Well, as long as the case is solved in the end, does it matter if it's facts or fortuity that get you there? There's no doubt in my mind that I'll solve this mystery. Because, like, I feel like we don't know why Cheryl is in a bad mood all the time. He has these mysteries that are just never going to be solved about him. Oh? She came out negging. Mads, does Layton ever get shit from people about the way that he does deductions? So one of my favorite things in the game is the foiling between Emiliana and Kat, which there's absolutely no subtlety about. Emiliana is like a logical deduction person, and Kat just uses her instincts. But, like, did Layton ever get shat on for using his instincts? Because I feel like he's, like, you know, he's a smart guy. They're both very smart people. But, like, did Layton get shit for the way that he solved puzzles?
If you'll excuse me,
And mysteries?
I have work to do.
If you'll excuse me, I have work to do. If you'll call rolling dice and drawing tarot cards. Katrielle was actually a really big role model to me in undergrad, and she's one of the reasons that I went to grad school, actually, to get my master's degree. I played this, and then I met Professor Sonia in Pokemon Sword and Shield at the same time, and I really saw myself in them. And I'm like, I was already thinking about getting a master's degree, but I really like how they carry themselves as, like, intellectuals who are still fun. And that was, like, that meant a lot to me back then. I still really value, I think Katrielle's a really badass character, like Layton. Even though the game's not that good. I wish that they would bring her back in some form. Katrielle Layton.
We'll see how far your methods get you.
They'll get her very far, Emiliana. I'm sorry your life has been hell. It's sad that I've become Emiliana, because life is hell, but... Who is that woman, Inspector Hastings? She's a profiler. She's pretty well respected down at the yard. Amelia Perfetti's her name. We call her Perfect Perfetti. That escaped me. Layton as a lawyer? Oh my god, in the crossover? Richard never got called out, but he had to use his reputation to be heard. Yeah, right? Like, the cops hate him in the games that I've played. No, I haven't watched the Katrielle anime. I bet that's, like, really, really peak. Ooh, you're playing Hollow Knight? Ah! Don't worry about Mantis Lords. You should be able to beat Soul Master before you beat Mantis Lords. It's okay to get upgrades and then do Mantis Lords. Can't build a law case without evidence, I guess. Layton would be a terrible lawyer. I mean, he gets his evidence. He gets his evidence. I was wondering, yeah, because there's no Edgeworth. There's no character to, like, bully Layton. So I'm like, does Layton ever have to, like, get put through the ringer the way that Kat does by Emiliana? A profiler? You mean someone who analyzes criminals and their motives? Something like that. Profiling's all about evaluating physical evidence and reconstructing crime scenes and the like. Perfetti's got a real knack for figuring out details about criminals by gathering a ton of information from a crime scene and analyzing everything she finds. She'd helped crack a number of cases that have had everyone else at the yard stumped. It sounds like she's a very talented lady. Yeah, and if we don't pull our claws out, she's going to steal our thunder and solve this case before we do. Did dogs pull out their claws? I don't think dogs have retractable claws. Oh, but Kat does have retractable claws. You're right, Cheryl. And while we're building our reputation, we could really do with solving high-profile cases like this ourselves. Well, I'm gonna head back to the yard and see how the investigation's progressing. What about you? I think we'll start by heading to the river, where the incidents took place. A very good instinct. A very good instinct. I hear you loud and clear, Inspector. We'll be running along. It is such a crazy gulf in tone going from 100 line to this. I finished off the D arc last night. I think I'm done with it. I'm probably gonna get back to streaming 100 line next week with the C arc, the Champion of Curry, which will be a fucking hoot. But it did the D arc. Oh my god, 100 line. Ah, you're the people I was talking to before, aren't you? Aren't you? Did you manage to find the mayor? She's very busy, isn't she? What with all the administrative reforms she's making and, managing the festival as well. I don't know how she does it. Yes, she's quite the character. I have to take my bike, maybe? Yes. On the move. Bye-bye. Thanks for coming by. 1 nail upgrade. I guess if you have 1 upgrade, you might be able to do Mantis Lords with your gamer skills, but I usually wait. We love reading tarot cards and dice. So this is where the festivities take place, is it? There's more going on than I expected, actually. So, for a catch-up, the cast of this game, the main team here, is Layton's daughter, who's trying to start her own detective agency. This college kid named Ernest, who's like a gay Taylor Swift stan about her. He's like a super big fanboy of hers. And this random dog we picked up off the street. That is the gang here. Oh look, ice cream. Later. Yes, alright, Cheryl. I was only joking. The investigation comes first. I know. Ooh, freshly baked muffins. Just smell that. Joking, were you? Really? You wouldn't know anything that happened, would you? Everyone seems to be having a jolly good time. But if our reporter friend Douglas Dart is to be believed, the public are well aware of the incidents. Perhaps we should talk to a few members of the public while we're here and see if we can learn anything new. I'm gonna burn my eyes out streaming. I'm so close to my TV here. This is just... It's not for a short time, either. I have an owl-themed tarot deck and a Norse pagan divination deck and 2 sets of Norse runes. Well, I think you could be a detective, then. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. This is the Riverside Festival? I can't believe... Oh, my God. Lock in! Lock in, laptop. How did you die without telling me? OBS, you were functioning a second ago. Lock in! I'm telling you guys. When the laptop got resuscitated, you were going. Now you're not even functioning as an app. When the laptop was resuscitated, for the record, you were being OB. Okay. And we're back. I'd heard it was really boring, though. But look at all these people here. Coming here was just the best idea, Benji. I really wanted us to take part in the show of devotion tonight, but apparently you have to apply in advance. Oh no, really? But I wanted everyone to see how in love we are. She looks like an orange. The 3rd casualty. No, not tech issues. I'm just in a tizzy. I woke up really late, feeling like shit, and I didn't plug in my laptop. And it didn't tell me shit before it died. Usually it tells you things like that. Wow, this is... I don't remember how I would rank the prettiest areas in the game, but this is definitely one of the prettiest chapters in the game. These pages are really cute. God, this random-ass building reminds me of where we live, or where I live in Japan. You can see this from the beach. It's like, dude, what's that pointy thing? It's like, oh yeah, that's that building. Ooh, you discovered the stage show soundtrack. Hello, sir. Have you heard of the rumors about what happened this morning? It was this morning? They say some fiend was shoved into the river, and then a lass chucked herself on the other bank. 'Tis just like the legend of the Thames, so it is. I used to sing sea shanties about it when I was a lad. Now I'm here. I've just found out about something called the Riverside Show of Devotion going off this evening. It's sad about the missing couple and everything, but I still want to enjoy the show. The body count of the Layton stream. I also had to delay the Layton stream like twice last year, I think, based on the title. I think I delayed it for the JLPT and then for some other reason. There's like some bad juju around streaming Katrielle. It feels rather like the tragic incident have actually attracted more people down here. Yes, it was always something of a low-key affair before the Riverside Festival. I think perhaps not many people were ever really aware of it. So it seems that people got wind of the incidents. They've decided to come down here and see what the festival is all about. That's poor taste, that is. Yes, but that's human psychology, Cheryl. People are animals, and animals survive by feeding off the carcasses of other animals. Much like how all these people are in the presence of a great detective at this very moment, yet they have no idea. I'm sure your name will be in the paper soon, Miss Layton. Just eat a couple animals. Yes, hopefully. Anyway, we still haven't found out anything more about the incidents, have we? No, there are so many people here for the festival, but No one seems to have actually seen what happened. Yeah, that's a bad run back. That was like the toughest thing in Soul Eater. The toughest thing in Hollow Knight for me. Well, let's not forget that incidents took place on both banks of the river. We should go along and investigate the other side as well. Come along, you two. Coming, miss. Rad. Alright, I don't think I found all the hint coins in here, though. No, Katrielle is Layton's daughter. Although I have questions about who Layton's wife was now that I've played more games. I met a character that I thought was super cool, and her name is Katja, or something like that, and I'm like, is this going where I think it's going? So that's a cat. What is a man, Ernest? Ernest? One sec, I'm checking, One sec, I'm checking my chat to see how long I can stream. Folks have been very, very slow getting logistics together. Sorry, this might get us an extra hour of stream if I figure it out now. Okay. What time do I have to train? Look, Google Maps. A lot of technology has been shitting the bed today, but you're not allowed to. Thank you. Okay. Arrive. 3 p.m. Okay. Looking good. Okay, I could actually easily stream till 12:30 today. That's nice. Yeah, I can stream till 12:30. I thought I might only have till 11:30 today. Bye-bye. See you, Muse. It's just the directs, you know, they're always a terrible time for everybody, so it's hard to make those. I was lucky though, because it was on a Friday night instead of a weeknight for once. It's dead quiet on this bank compared to the other side where the festival's happening. Yes, but there are still plenty of passers-by. Somebody may have seen something. But how will we ever find them? Well, we certainly won't find out anything unless we start asking people some questions. You're right, I'll start with the cat. Meow. That's it. Pierce my eardrums, why don't you? Is that a puzzle he's pawing? Oh, I wonder what sort of puzzle a cat would be playing with. Yeah, a cat with a puzzle. Never seen that before. Alright, Pinstripes, I'll show you how it's done. Oh, jeez. I didn't realize you and Moose were such night owls. Moose also said that, like, he was barely asleep at that time. After 5 friends arrive at an arranged meeting place, they each describe what they could see ahead of them on the way. Here's what they say. I could see C because we were... Wait a minute, is this about my life and travel logistics? I could see C because we were walking together. I could see a few people ahead of me. D was walking in front of A. I didn't see anyone. So I have to figure out who arrived last. I remember this puzzle, but I definitely don't remember the solution. Okay. I didn't see anybody Does that mean that D arrived first? I think that means that D arrived first. Oh my god, I missed the little, like, textbook characters that this game uses for its puzzles. I remember all of them from the numerous puzzles they appear in. So D didn't see anybody. D was walking in front of A. Okay, that further supports that D was first. What did A see? I could see C because we were walking together. Okay, I can visualize this pretty easily. I could see C. D was walking in front of A. D was walking in front of A. So that's a true fact. She's just being cheeky about the fact that she was walking next to him. Also, I misgendered him. I could see a few people ahead of me. Okay. B was walking behind C. Oh, this is pretty easy. If B was walking behind C, C is next to A. This is pretty easy. This isn't even like me remembering the puzzle or anything. B was walking behind C. B, I can see a few people. That's irrelevant. E is the last one. E was the one who arrived last. Because he could see, like, fucking everybody.
A good puzzle is something you have to check.
Oh, right, of course. You're six... Yeah, that's right, you're night chefs. Don't let that go to your head, Cheryl. 40 Pickerats? There's been some inflation since the DS games. Alright. There, done it. Ha! I wonder where this monkey got the puzzle from in the first place. That's actually a funny topic. Back in the day, they got all of the puzzles for Layton from, like, this famous puzzle-making guy in his books. But then, as time went on, I think games like this, they didn't have quite the same puzzle pedigree anymore. And one of the ways that they won back trust with the Layton reboot, with the Switch game that's coming out, theoretically, eventually, was, they got these pretty idol boys. There's this group of, like, puzzle boys from Japan, and it's like, these fancy lads from the puzzle troupe are gonna be making the puzzles for the game. And the picture of them is so, like, they look like an idol group. It's all these, like, young pretty boys, and for some reason their thing is making puzzles. So they're in charge of, New World of Steam. Good evening, sir. What have you caught? Anything? Ah, fellow night fisherman, are you? What have I caught, you ask? Let me see. Fish. Yes, I've caught fish. Oh, dearie me. I'm not sure we're going to have much luck with this chap. We're investigating the incident that occurred here earlier today. Do you know anything about it? Incident? What incident? Oh, you mean that incident? So you know about it? The woman who fell into the river? Know about it? I saw it! Saw it with my own eyes. Bingo! An eyewitness straight off the bat. That is fishy. Could you tell us what you saw, please? Who saw? Me? Yes. You just said that you saw what took place with your own eyes. Oh, yes, of course. The place. Yes, I saw them all right. What is it? P-L-A-I-S-C-E? Yes, I saw them all right. Although it's unusual to see place out here, so they might have been soul. Huh? No, not fish. Oh, those are fish words. We're asking about the woman who fell into the river. A woman? In the river? Do you know, I think I might have seen something like that. Or did I? Grr, make up your mind, old man. Holy mackerel, your dog made me jump with that odd-sounding bark. But actually, it made me remember something. Really? It was this morning. Early. The sun wasn't quite up yet. I was here fishing as usual. Anyway, nothing was biting, and I was just gazing over at the opposite bank absent-mindedly when it happened. I could make out a fellow standing there, and then another figure appeared behind him and shoved him in. What happened to the man who fell in? Well, I didn't see him thrashing about or anything. He just vanished. I don't know if he went under straight away, or if he was washed downstream, or what. Then, whoever did it just ran off, just like that, without a second glance. It's a murder, then, no doubt about it. There's more to this case, though, Ernest. Carry on, please, sir. What else can you tell us? Well, before I even had time to be surprised, a woman on the side of the river threw herself in as well. There it is. Are you certain about that? She definitely threw herself in? Dead certain. I've got a memory I've got a great memory, me. Says who? She was a young woman. She was standing not far from me, just looking into the water with a sad look in her eyes. But I never expected her to jump in. And it was the same with her. She just disappeared straight away. Once she hit the water, I never saw her again. Yeah, this guy does kind of have fish eyes. Someone must have called the old Bill because they were here not long after. Is that British for the Fed? I don't think they found her, though. So the woman really did throw herself in. It was a suicide then. And did you get a look at whoever it was who pushed the men in on the other bank, sir? Oh, I saw them all right. Yes. But I couldn't really tell you what they looked like. The river's wide here, so it's a fair old distance to make out any distinguishing features or such like. I know, I learn English from Layton every day. So you couldn't see the culprit's face then? Sorry, not at all, no. I couldn't even guess at the person's height, let alone describe their face. I see. Well, you've still given us a very valuable statement, sir. Thank you. You've been a real help. Eel help? Why, have you spotted some? Don't worry, I'll grab the bait and we'll hook them together. No, it's alright. Thank you again for your time. Goodbye now. The opposite bank is too far away for our fisherman friend to have made out the face of the person responsible. Ah, I've had an idea. Ernest, could you sprint over to the other side of the river now? Just sprint on over. That's the best part of a mile. He's not your dog's buddy, Cat. Oh, I don't mind. You don't mind? Of course not. I'd be delighted to do it. Delighted to? Are you barking? And what are you grinning like that for? Have you forgotten the legend? When you gaze at each other from opposite banks of the Thames, your love will... never mind. I'll be on my way. As quickly as you can, please, Ernest. Now that is a bad case of puppy love. Good work, Ernest. Whew, that was a long way. Now then, Miss Layton should be just over... Yes, there she is. Yoo-hoo, Miss Layton. Does anyone ever get their love to come to if they can't see each other? The other bank certainly is a long way off. I can't make out Ernest's face from here. The old fisherman was right, it seems. Aren't you going to wave back? The little tyke's going to wave his arm off in a minute. It looks like witness statements aren't going to help us identify the culprit. We have to find other avenues. You're not hearing me at all, are you? Poor pup. Throw him a bone, Cat. Aww. Oh wait, there's a cutscene.
People killed in exactly the same way as the legend. Coincidence? There's no such thing as coincidence.
I'm back. I was waving, and I was waving. Did you see me? Huh? No. You didn't? Well, I was deep in thought, Ernest. Oh, I see. That sprint must be catching up with me, because I feel so shattered all of a sudden. Don't be disheartened, Pinstripes. The road to true love is never easy, they say. Tyke is a word you don't hear often. Ernest, there is no time to catch your breath, I'm afraid. We have to find out more about the victims now. Everyone hop on my bicycle. Both the man who was pushed and the woman who threw herself in were residents of Chancer Lane, according to what Inspector Hastings told us. So let's head back there and see if we can find out anything that might be useful. Okay. What did I learn? Yeah, no, I picked up on that. I think we were told that from the get-go. Okay, that's a good question. So Professor Layton, it's kind of a bit that, he's never doing anything related to his field. I mean, I guess it's like Indiana Jones, where you have to know a couple cool tricks in order to, do digs and stuff, but Layton never ever does anything archaeology related of what I've experienced. He just kind of gets wrapped up into murders, not because he likes murders or detective work, but just because he likes to solve puzzles. And Kat, she's trying to become a professional detective. She opened her, agency just, mere days ago. She's not a cop, she's, an independent detective that can work with people or cops or whatever. Yeah, Layton just kind of does what he wants. It's a lot like Indiana Jones, where, he does not do much archaeology. He's mostly just out there doing crazy stuff all the time. Yeah, Puzzle Boys would be a very cute anime premise, which makes me realize I don't think I've ever watched an anime that's like cute boys doing cute things, like cute girls doing cute things. I've never seen like a archaeology boy club anime, the way that you have like the science club girls and like the literature club girls and all that stuff. Wholesome literature club girls. Top tier Japanese culture. What, you don't think America could assemble a team of pretty boys to do puzzles? I also don't think that America could do that. You found pants. You unlocked #pants. Let me, the lights are flanking the Thames are jolly pretty, aren't they? They do add to the general air of festivity, don't they? All these lights. Is that safe? Hanging electric lights from trees? I'm just asking. Ah, a bench. Perfect for resting the body and exercising the mind. Oh, would you like to sit down, miss? One moment. Allow me to dust it off for you with my handkerchief. Tastes like it's had a lick of paint recently. He ate the bench. Don't eat the bench. What else can I look at? Oh! Fashion farthings! Well, that'll take me much further than any hint coin could. Cheerleader boys? That sounds amazing. I knew a cheerleader boy. I feel like he's come up in stories before because he was quite the character. He was also like a Mormon. He was in my band in high school. Ooh, I say, wouldn't it be spiffing to watch the show of devotion tonight from atop the London Bridge? If there's no traffic. The bridge isn't actually in the festival grounds, is it? I don't know. Let me throw tea on real quick. I need to, like, screw my brain on now that I finally got the stream moving. 3-minute break. Do you not know about Edgeworth and Phoenix Wright shipping, Evie? You know there's a lawyer game, yet you don't know the whole point is to ship the defense with the prosecution. You gotta ship the lawyers together. That's the whole point. You gotta have yaoi. It's so important. Yeah, I used to be like, oh, haha, funny song about Gakupo being a simp. And then the more that I watch this concert, the more I'm like, that song is super good. It's like, Okodawari. This is so fucking funny. Like, no, thank you. And then just drop the bass. The thing about Vocaloid is that they don't have preset personalities the fandom can decide. So, my friend who actually lived through, like, the 2010s and is, like, a Vocaloid boomer, like, grew up back when it was super popular, they told me that, basically, the fandom got Gakpo's career ruined because everyone decided that the purple guy's personality was being, like, a simp and a gooner for all of, like, the female Vocaloids. And Nico, who ran this concert, would run with that because, like, they don't care as much about having, like, a clean image. But, like, the Miku company, they didn't want to fuck with that. So after a while, it was set in stone that, like, Gakpo is, like, the loser, romantic simp guy. And they're like, well, we can't do anything with that because we want our products to be, like, cool for kids to consume and, like, cool with their parents. So Gakpo got, like, removed from the mainstream because his fans decided his personality was shit. I find that very funny. Being Ace can be so confusing. The only character I ship is Red Lion from Wind Waker with who? Who do you ship the Red Lion from Wind Waker with? That's a very beautiful thing. Am I walking or I'm biking, aren't I? I'm biking. I don't get how everyone rides on the bike with me, if I'm being perfectly honest. Sorry my break was long. I had to do a bunch of stuff to get ready, like stuff that I didn't do when I was rushing to the stream, and I noticed that the alarm did not fail me. I slept through the alarm. I actually slept through it. That's, like, so shocking. It doesn't happen very much. I'm like, oh, that's cool. I like that you know yourself and you like your boat. It's rather a funny coincidence that both the man and the woman lived here on Chancer Lane. You could say they were our neighbors, but I don't recall ever having seen either of them before. Well, it's not like we've been on Chancer Lane for long, is it? I'm sure we wouldn't recognize the majority of our neighbors. Anyway, let's see if anyone else on the street has some information for us. Maybe the knight and the dung defender? She looks like a Pokemon X and Y character. Good evening, madame. I wonder if you might spare us a minute to answer some questions. Yes, what about? Have you heard about the couple who live here in Chancer Lane that went missing this morning after falling into the Thames? Vic and Tim... Vic and Tim, you mean? Yes, I heard. It's so awful. Do you know them personally? Oh yes, they're very well known around here. They're both performers, you see. They love the limelight, those two. Like this. The non-binary limbo relationship. Isn't that everybody's favorite? Ooh, I remember this. There is a silhouette of someone standing on a pitch-black stage. They're waiting for the lights to come on so they can dazzle the audience. Do, 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 do. Can you light up the whole stage using only 4 spotlights? Oh, hell yes I can, sister. Oh, I'm glad that it, like... Okay, it shows me my light. Okay, this rules. That's a pretty good one. No. Oh. Oh no, it's already over. I was having fun with that puzzle. I'm glad that you caught Tenna. That was a Metaton theme from Undertale. He was the original to use that motif. Tenna! You did it! The stage is filled with light. The stars on the stage. It's showtime. Wow. Yes! I'm really glad you like the Kalos Megas. I know some people don't care for them, but I really like them all. I actually, I love that people like Witch Delphox. I like her. I'm not, like, passionate about her. But the most important thing for Delphox is I don't think it's a bad design. That's the big issue, is that Delphox kind of had a bad design before, and everyone agreed that, like, her Prevo was better. Now she has a pretty cool design. Like, I could picture that on sweatshirts and, like, I don't know. Like, people could get tattoos of that. But my personal favorite is Mega Greninja, because in motion, his big swirling shuriken, it like gets my adrenaline going. Like, it's so hype in 3D. It's one of the first things, along with Mega Malamar, my friend, to make me think like, man, this wouldn't look as good in 2D, which I've never had that thought once, ever since X and Y caused things to be this way. I'm so uncoordinated today. Well done. You solved it. You're very good, aren't you? Can you tell me more about the couple in question now? Yes. Vic and Tim are both star performers in musical theater. They're both actors, you mean? Yes, and very talented singers and dancers. They have that imitatable stage presence only natural performers possess. It's a terrible blow for the West End, this. There's a suggestion that Tim was pushed. Do you think it's possible someone bore him a grudge? Tim? I can't imagine so. He's such a mild-mannered fellow. And I saw Vic just yesterday. She didn't seem any different to normal. I just can't believe she would have thrown herself into the river. Really? You saw her yesterday? That's right. At Lipsky's Patissiere. Vic absolutely adores the cakes there. I can't bear it when I think of Vic's face lighting up at the prospect of one of Alex's cakes. I have to believe they're both alright. They'll be found soon. Surely. They'll just pop up again somewhere, won't they? Let's hope so. Well, thank you for your time, madame. Whoa, from X? They sound monstrous. What moves do you run on them? Would someone who was so excited about a cake only a day earlier really have thrown themselves into a river the following day? Well, Katrielle, you ask a very deep question about human psychology. It could have been a final farewell treat to herself. Oh, of course it couldn't. No matter how depressed you are, a delicious cake would always put you in a brighter frame of mind. I don't think that's true. I'm glad you have such a soft outlook on life. Not everyone thinks like you do, Kat, thank goodness. Whoa. Lots of shinies. Perhaps Alex might know something useful. Shiny Feraligatr. Oh wait, yeah, you've got all three of the ZA starters. If he still has some of the cake he sold Vic yesterday, we'll obviously have to sample it. How did I know you were going to say that? I feel like we learned a lot of evidence in that conversation. Theater performers, not depressed. There are numerous pieces of the puzzle here. We gotta say hi to Jesus while we're here. Ciao Bella, signorina, I don't know. I have been waiting expectantly for you to visit us again. I'm sure Miss Layton doesn't appreciate your over-familiar tone. How kind of you, and good evening. Actually, I was hoping to ask you a few questions. Have you heard about a couple who went missing in the Thames this morning? Of course, Vic and Tim are both regular customers of ours. I see. They come here together on dates, you mean? No, they always come with friends. I don't think I've ever seen them here on their own as a couple. Really? Well, thank you for your time. You aren't dining with us today, senorita? Such a shame. Well, don't be a stranger. Ciao, ciao. Ciao, ciao. Ciao, ciao, ciao. I know, Noreen. I feel like this puzzle is like, this mystery is kinda obvious. Well, they're actors, and they're not dating. Huh? I can't believe she didn't put down, well, I mean, the thing right there about them, like, not coming as a couple was definitely crazy, but, like, the fact that like, they're not depressed was also, like, what? Un momento, por favor, señorina. Oh, hello again. What can I do for my favorite waiter? I have a small problema I was hoping you could help me with. You see, recently, we have started to offer dinners a special ideal meal service at the restaurant. They tell us what they like, and we create the perfect assortment of dishes for them, but it isn't going so well. Dare we inquire as to why? Well, our chef is a world-class cook, but he isn't so good at understanding what the customers want. With your powers of deduction, Signorina, you could always devise the perfect menu for any of our diners. That's right, we're on turf rock right now, as my friends in England has called it. I see. I think it sounds fascinating. Oh, Miss Layton, you're so good to everyone. Too good, really. Jump in head first, why don't you, Cat? I don't think I ever fucked with the ideal meal before. What is that minigame like? Whoa. That's cool. I'm kind of fond of the Gen 8 starters. Score Bunny is actually one of my favorite starters. Gen 7 is cool. Gen 9's like definitely alright. I like the cat. Gen 6 I'm not the biggest fan of. There are certain ones. Like I like Fennekin, I like Breakshin. And like, you know, the vibes are good on the Chestnut line. I might have actually had a chess pin in my Super Mystery Dungeon party, maybe? I think I did, actually. So I like them fine. You're working the Waddle Dee Cafe again. That's an incredible project, Evie. You hate them? Yeah, a lot of people hate them. She's like a little puppy. I adore it when she becomes so excitable. We're never gonna get anywhere with this pair. Oh, Alex's brother Hans is here. We can ask them both for information. I want to check out the minigame. Also, I should save. In this game, you must come up with the ideal meal to satisfy all the exacting requirements of particular diners. I think I can figure that out for myself. Maybe. What sort of meal are you looking for? No, yes, I want beautiful food. Everything prepared down to the last detail. Dishes must inspire my baking mind. Leave it to me. A British staple... What do you mean, perfect? A beautiful one. A fresh-looking, sophisticated miso. Ooh, Chinese mitten crab soup. That does look really tasty. Am I gonna get hungry off this? Oh, this is so nice. A piping hot potage of pureed pumpkin and yogurt. I think fresh-looking? Yeah, it's very pretty. The asparagus, a spicy Indian dish. Ah, curry! We found curry! A white fish and coconut curry. That sounds wonderful. I don't like spicy curry that much, though. A spicy Indian dish using cod and coconut milk. Skillful knife. Oh, it's sushi! Oh! Wow! Isn't that called, a red snapper? Or is that actually a sea bream? Curry night! Skillful knife work creates a divine-looking fish from this whole fish. Burger surprise! Oh, how did they make that cheese look so good? A ground beef patty that spills succulent egg when cut in two. Oh. Mildly sweet but aromatic strained yogurt with cardamom and pistachio. Oh. A crispy caramel top over semi-frozen custard for the more mature palate. Asian-style clear jelly with vibrant fish-shaped jelly pieces inside. Oh my god, look at the little fish jellies. The cool jelly. They even have a marijuana inside there. What do you think what is the prettiest dish here? I personally feel like the fish are good. None of them say it. I go, oh, vibrant fish-shaped. Yeah, I think it might be this. I mean, I just want him to eat that. A British staple of egg and sausage meat coated with breadcrumbs. Healthy and colorful. Juicy shrimp and fresh salmon. Maybe this? The other ones I'm more confident in. I hope I haven't kept you waiting too long. Cook! Oh. Dishes containing meat do not give same aesthetic pleasure as dishes without. Huh? I see. Well, that fish was the fish was a red herring, after all. Okay, so this is no meat. This. Is there meat in there? Prosciutto is meat. These are all meat. But this is the least meat? White fish is meat. But that's our only option. The vegan puzzle. Let's give it a shot. How do I unlock more dishes? Usually I avoid dishes with many calories and desserts. Okay. Yeah, there's a whole video I watched that's a really fun channel where he redesigns Pokemon to be more useful and fun in battle during your playthrough based on their theme. And the first one he did is Chikorita. Chikorita's like the mascot of the project. What does this guy even want? I feel like I've had to abandon every dish that said that it was beautiful. No meat. I mean, this is the least meat. Oh, calories. High calorie, low calorie. Let's go with this one. Low. This is low. Ah, but it's so pretty. He has to like the whole sea bream. He has to. You have to eat this meat. You have to consider this not meat. But most important for me is presentation. I don't have many options. 4 salad course. Oh, wow. I don't know. I think I used to like the idea of Venusaur a lot because I like Bulby and Ivy, but I just don't care much for the big fat toad in the end. Low calories. I mean, I think he said no to the fish, basically. It's fresh looking. I give up on you. I feel like I need more dishes. Oh, did he say nothing raw? Like, everything is raw. I only have raw options here. I feel like there's a lot. I feel like there are a lot of very intense arguments to be had within, like, numerous parts of, like, veganism and, vegetarianism. There's, like, so many moving parts. What is the omelet rice puzzle? I'm getting fully distracted. ADHD game. Fill the restaurant floor with dining. Oh, I remember this. Yeah. So you want to, like, put the... What is it, like, gendered pairs, kinda? Yeah, you do, like, this. Then you give her a boy. You do this. You give him a girl. Or you give them lots of omelet rice. I like the gamer clank that's going on here. I'm like... This is hardcore gaming. We got you. One of the only times I kind of wish I was using pointer controls or a Switch touchscreen. And chicken? Wow, I didn't know that.
Still no patch on Miss Layton, of course.
The izakaya training. I miss that game. I could bring that back. I could make an argument for late fall. Yeah, the streams are, one thing is, I haven't done a collaboration stream in ages. And I have a bunch of, Halloween-ish collaborations I kind of want to do with friends in the area. I might pull a Halloween collab out of my ass. I don't exactly know. I think I'm going to do a day where I stream all the Nightmare Before Christmas games for Halloween. But then, like, I also kind of want to do Luigi's Mansion. So, like, I might just, like, dump all of my Halloween ideas out there. I might even move Cyber Souls Day into late September. Because I think, it's just a little bit fussy the way that the 8th falls this year. So I have, like, a bunch of ideas for October now. But then, I also want to stream more 100 Lion. and get you guys through some of the arcs and stuff. So I don't know. I have like a lot of stream motivation suddenly, where before I didn't have much. A lot of video games too. This almost sounds like I'm playing Melee. There's so many inputs per second. This French girl showed up to a party with all of the English teachers who live around here. And it was her first time anyone ever met her. It's usually hard for us to keep in touch with the job that she does. We never knew the person who did it before her. But one of us got in contact with her and said, come hang out at the party. And she kicked everyone's ass at Melee. She was so good. She was kicking ass in Smash Brothers Melee with Zelda, of all characters. It was incredible. She was so good. They make them different in France.
Goodness, I got that right.
I'll pull out all the stops. Let me look at my card. I have little calendar cards. Ah, Halloween, October. Yeah, so the 4th, I'm in town. I'm out of town the weekend of the 11th. That's probably going to be a wash. Unless there's a long weekend there. Halloween stream would be... I might go to Tokyo on Saturday the 1st. Saturday the 1st, I probably won't be able to do Halloween. So it's going to be like 2 days after Halloween stream, and then a weekend before Halloween stream. But I have so many Halloween streams I want to do that it might just fill up. I might do like Nightmare Before Christmas on November 2nd or something. And then like Luigi's Mansion on the weekend of the 24th. And then maybe a collab stream on the 18th or 19th. And then the 4th and 5th, maybe Cyber Souls Day I'll still do then. I don't know. I should talk though. Me and Hunter and our friend Amir talked about Monster Prom. Maybe Hunter and I will do a Monster Prom. Oh, whoa, wait, are they eating each other's food? Whoa, whoa, whoa. This is weird. Are they sharing food? This is getting kind of weird. Yeah, they have to share food in these solutions. Wow, a lot of people are eating the same omelet rice now. This is getting very weird. This is getting weird and intimate, and I don't like it. Yeah? Okay.
So in
Yeah. I haven't found any viable source on Jack's birthday. All we have is the Nightmare Before Christmas game, which is such a good Virgo. I will execute that game publicly for the Nightmare Before Christmas stream. I have a save state in like the second form of the final boss, and it's just such a boring, awful, annoying game that I haven't even finished it since last Halloween. The game is just so bad. It's really bad. It's so pretty, but it's so dog shit. Ooh, ooh, ooh. I have to think. Watch my mind in action. Hold up. Hold up. Hold up, hold up, hold up. Wait, wait, wait. Wait, this is weird. This is really weird. What do we do here? Are they not eating? Are they not eating? Oh my goodness, she can't eat her. She eat her. Oh, 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 oh. I didn't realize this problem. Did they eat this? Omelet rice was one of the first things I ate in Japan before I even figured out grocery shopping. I would just buy them pre-made from convenience stores. Very nostalgic. Very nostalgic. Now I'm sophisticated and I eat cereal from the dessert aisle. This dude's eating all of this alone. This is not a solution? Oh yeah, they're eating the boy. Yeet. Are they 69ing?
This one.
She eat her. She eat her. This is the first time I ever got this tea to steep without getting bitter. I'm getting filled with like British power. Usually whenever I make this tangerine herbal tea that has caffeine in it, it comes out like shit and it's so bitter and I hate it. But this time I actually followed the instructions on the pack for whatever funny reason, and it's actually very tasty. The Layton games have been hardcore making me elevate my tea game. I'm not even joking. It was sometime early, late November. I don't think I've ever even saw a Mellow video first. Wait, really? I thought you followed because of getting a pulse on Haunted Castle Revisited. I thought you and Moose both followed because of getting a pulse on Haunted Castle Revisited. I know that's when Moose followed me. Wait, there was something suspicious over... Ah! Ooh, I found a puzzle. Oh! Yeah, the video about, the fascist takeover. Yeah, that's the first time I ever saw your comment. That was the one that made you find the channel? Wait, that's crazy. I thought you followed because of Castlevania. And then you followed after. That's crazy! I thought you were already a subscriber. But you had never commented. Gosh, I've just spotted a puzzle in amongst Mr. Lipsky's delicious treats here. I wonder if it's edible. An edible puzzle. Delicious. Oh, I don't know, miss. I think perhaps it would be more satisfying to solve it rather than eat it. It is so curious to me whether these puzzles have some kind of physical reality to them. Like, what do you mean? What are you guys talking about? Wow. Yeah, of course I remember that, but I thought that you followed earlier. I can't believe they showed you that. Wow. No, the first time you came to hang out was after we had that conversation in the comments, and then it was Hunter guesting for Pikmin 3. And the whole theming on the thumbnail was like, the world is a hellfire, but we have to eat fruit, or something like that. That was the theming I used. It was mere days later. Oh. I remember hating this. Oh, God. I truly and honestly remember hating this puzzle. Ah, we're already fucked. We're already fucked. Ah, I hate this puzzle. Wait, what was that noise? Did it just tell me that I screwed up? This is one of those ones I end up brute forcing. Ugh! This one's the tricky. This is the tricky one. No, I got it! Not that I'm happy about it.
So, in conclusion... Layton, of course.
Because you have to ask the robots politely. That's cute. Ugh, this will pretty better. Robots, take the cake. I did it! Very good, Ernest. I think I deserve a cake for that, don't you? I'm sure you do, miss, but perhaps now is not the time. Alright. Good evening, Hans. Ah, Pani Layton. Again, I am sorry about Big Ben incident. I learned my lesson. This is about something else, actually. The couple who went missing in the Thames this morning. Vic and Tim? I hear they are washed away in river. Are they friends of yours? No, yes, I made some props for their theater productions sometimes. You do that as well? I say, you are a man of many talents, aren't you, Mr. Lipsky? Do you maybe know something that might help us with our investigation? Perhaps they had some problem that you know about. Perhaps they were worried about something? Sorry, they never say nothing like that to me. I did not even know they were together as couple. Oh! But they were? I did not even know they were together as couple. But they were? Like they were. Like they were, right? But they were, right? Well, if they were planning to take part in Show of Devotion tonight, then yes. Show is only for couples. But I did not know they were going out. This is the most suspicious case ever. Really? They never told this to me or anyone else in theater group. Maybe it was big secrets? Well, if it was a secret, taking part in the Show of Devotion would have somehow blown their cover. No, yes, that is why I am surprised. Bruh, how are you not adding that as a clue to the puzzle? I mean, if the robots can unionize, maybe you can get a better union at Trans Amazon. Yeah, seriously, the robots will be your friends. Hello, detective. Welcome. You come to buy some of my wonderful cakes? Yes. No. Oh, no. Actually, we're investigating a case, and I was wondering if you might have some information that could be relevant. This is in reference to Vic and Tim by any chances? So you know them, Mr. Lipsky? No, yes, they live near here. I know their faces, and they come here often to buy my cakes. Vic is in love with my profiteroles. I can't believe they are both missing. Thames is dangerous river. Vic's family are very shocked by this news, I think. Yeah, I think they're traumatized. Oh, do you know her family as well? No, yes. In fact, I just took order from them for profiteroles. Really? They're ordering cakes when their daughter is missing? I thought it was strange, but they made order, so I delivered. And how did they seem when you made the delivery? They didn't say nothing to me. They just take profiteroles and close door. Very interesting. There are a lot of clues here. The Lipsky brothers gave us some rather juicy information, didn't they? Not half as juicy as those macaroons look on that shelf over there. I used to serve vegan macaroons at my vegan cafe. I should tell more stories about the cafe. Those years are etched into my bones. I am more of a vegan barista than I am a shock hygiene. I am the robot doctor. I always tell them thank you, and my coworkers think I'm crazy until it's where Skynet takes over. So remember, I was nice to them. Yet, Evie, there's a Melovania holiday we do during Halloween season, where it used to be Emmy Day. I used to play Metroid Dread and pacify the souls of all of the robots to pray that the robots in our lives get along with us, like Elgato and OBS and all the other tech that people rely on, like a holiday every year. I've changed it to be just the generic Cyber Souls Day, where I've started doing Mega Man also, because there's also robots to pacify. Yeah, that sounds very on brand with your robot beliefs. It was closed the other day, wasn't it? That old lady said something about the owner only opening up when she feels like it. Let's go in and see what's what. I'm very curious about this place, especially as it shut the other day. That's right. Shopping is just what we need to solve this case. Don't be ridiculous, Cheryl, but we may find some valuable information. Well, I suppose you never know where your next lead might come from. Good dog. Right, let's go in then. I made the conscious choice not to be attempting British accents this entire stream. Ah, it's you, sleuths again. I'm just weighing up whether I should go to the Riverside Festival or not. Oh, we were just there, and it was a lark. There were oodles of people gathering for this evening's show of devotion. It does sound interesting, but all that sentiment is too mushy for me. Open bracket, I don't want to turn up at the show of devotion on my own. Close bracket. Oh, I see. Yes, I understand, Mr. Brackett. He's a funny character. We see him multiple times. How do I get inside the... You know what? Fuck it. Wait, what? Wait, what? In the first Alien movie? There was a deleted scene that proved it? Are you kidding me? I'm a pretty big fan of that movie. That's the only horror movie I've ever really enjoyed. Is she just part of the crew? Or is he part of the crew? Ah, you want to buy my poponyo? If you don't like this poponyo, I have other poponyos. Plenty of poponyos for you. Ah, thank you, but no thank you. You don't want my poponyo? Okay then, how about a puzzle? You don't want my poponyo? Then you are taking my puzzle. Hoopla challenge. Roll up, and take your chance at a game of hoopla. But this is hoopla with a twist. Not only do you have to get the hoops to land over the pins, you also have to throw a la. Use the 4 rings to place one hoopla. Pick up hoops from the left by pressing A, and then drag them with A held down to where you want them on the board. I think I understand the assignment. Never mind, I don't understand. Different. Oh! The blues need 1, the diamonds need. Okay. The blues need 1, diamonds need 2, stars need 3. Oh, I have an extra. I think I'm just about got it. That's 2, 1. Is this in 3? Oh yeah, it's not. Yay.
I have a feeling.
Lambert?
Still no patch on this.
Are you kidding me? Lambert is trans? She transitioned and didn't have any psychological... Lambert is That's the girl that bitch slaps Ridley, isn't it? That's really funny. So the only girls on ship are fucking Lieutenant Ripley and... Oh my god, that's crazy. Are you kidding me? Oh, aliens. Wait, no, Lambert's... Well, isn't... No. Lambert's the... But Lambert is a character in Alien 1. Lambert's the other girl. Wait... Yeah, wait, no, Lambert's totally... It's been, like, months since I watched it. I thought Lambert was the name of the other girl that bitch slaps Ripley. Nice one, you did it. I haven't watched Aliens yet, but I know people like it, so I think I might. Congratulations. Now I will perform for you my special Poponyo dance. It goes like this, see? Po-po-po-po-po-po-po, po-pe-po-pe-po-pe-po. How's stream going? Is it over? What? Lambert is... Lambert is behind the scenes trans? That's like my least favorite trans rep ever. She's such a nothing character. But I'm glad she's trans. The only people on the fucking SS Dolphin or whatever are... Oh my god, that's too funny. The only women are Ripley and a trans woman. Wait, I thought I was going to the Lucky Clover. Oh, okay. How does she... Oh. now I feel less... Oh, now I feel more sad about that movie. I feel like maybe she has 1 or 2 good scenes, but nah, she's a chump like the rest of them for the most part. I'm sure you'd look delightful in anything at all, miss. I'd love to browse, but the investigation has to come first at the moment. Really? The Japanese man who designed Samus. Yeah, I've heard stuff about the like. Yeah, I've heard stuff about the Samus trans stuff. I've never, for whatever reason, I've never investigated it myself. I'd love to browse, but the investigation has to come first at the moment. I actually saw a person or a woman on Tinder who used the term that I think they used for Samus, which is not a very common term. It was like a way that they described themselves. I'm out in the countryside, so people's terminology isn't always like super metropolis standard, but I saw like an actual person use that term on Tinder, and I was like, oh. That term used to come up all the time in my academic readings. I've read like all of the English academia about those topics, like Japanese trans culture. And that's why I'm the professor. Layton N.A. They're really running out of ideas. Layton Master of Arts. Hey, look at this dog-shaped brooch, Pat. You should have one, to show you're really on Team Dog despite your name. Oh, Miss Layton, a diamond ring. One day, if you look at the diamond ring text in chapter 2 of Layton, you can see that Ernest is canonically bi, not gay. Okay, that's complicated. I don't know how people use that terminology with men. Gay is such an umbrella term. Dear me, he's gay, not homosexual. Being bi is gay. But if you're choosing between that and homo, see. Japanese stuff is so complicated, whether or not it's offensive. It's really so complicated. Is this the last day of the Riverside Festival, isn't it? Hello, we're talking about slurs. The perfect excuse to buy a new outfit to go painting the town in tonight, I say. I'm especially excited because of all the hard work Pipper, that's the mayor, you know, has been putting in this year. Mayor Loanita? Are you friends? Oh, dearie me, yes. We go back a very long way. She was often at high society dues with her father back when I was a young spring chicken myself. Ha ha ha. Arama. Like, arama. Like that. That's so funny Lambert is trans. She is the most, like... That's the most whatever trans rap I've ever heard of. In some ways, I would way rather just Ripley be trans, but I feel like people would have opinions about that. So Miss Loanita is from a wealthy background? Yes, I must say she managed the family affairs wonderfully since her father passed away. A credit to her name. I confess, I was rather stunned when she announced she was running for mayor, and even more stunned when she won. She certainly gives the impression that the proper governing of London's affairs is very important to her. Oh dear me, no. I don't think that's the reason she stood at all. I think it's fair to say the whole reason she wanted to become mayor was to make the festival more festive again. What the fuck? Really? What do you mean exactly? Oh, I know. She seems like such a quiet thing now, doesn't she? But it wasn't ever so. No, back in her younger years, she loved a good knees up. I see. She doesn't give that impression now at all. Well, of course, her desire to promote the festival is much more than just a personal whim. She has a good heart, that girl. She wants the people of London to enjoy... She's the mayor of London, and she's only the mayor of London because she likes this festival? Okay, then. Yes, I can see her motives have merit. Dear me, there I go again, wittering on. I'm supposed to be buying a dress, not gossiping. Well, toodle-doo. That was an unexpected revelation about Mayor Loanita, wasn't it? Come along, Ernest Sherrill, back to Guildhall. But what about the investigation, miss? There's something I'd like to put to the mayor. Come along, we must hurry. Yeah, that's a hint and a half. The mayor's childhood memories. Wait, I don't think we talked about that. I'm more interested in the mayor's motivations. Make the festival more festive again! Maffa. That's actually really funny. Wait, ara ma. Wait, that's interesting. I want to get that copy ability too. It's Layton times. I slept through my alarm. So the already short Layton stream is like even shorter now. I'm gonna go for another hour, and then I gotta scoot. I'm going to hang out at a friend's house and play Dokapon Kingdom, if you've ever heard of that. It's an old, like, multiplayer Mario Party fantasy RPG. You can have, like, I think dozen-hour campaigns. It's, like, strangely in-depth. It means some people accidentally got a campaign going. Hello, feel free to look around, why don't you? Thank you. I wonder if we could ask you about the incident that occurred earlier today at the Riverside Festival. I'm afraid I really have no interest in the festival. I've heard of it, but I don't know anything about it. Or any incident, for that matter. Oh, I see. That's the end of that conversation, then. Yes, I think you're right, Cheryl. Well, no matter. What a fun background NPC. Can I go buy clothes? I have money. Yeah, I have 3 fashion farthings. Don't I? I have 11 fashion farthings. I could be the most fashionable doll in all of Tokyo, or wherever we are. Oh, wait. Are these gonna be, Why does it cost so much to dress up Cheryl? I would never invest in that. Actually, he looks very dapper. Oh my gosh, wait. Who is Emmy? I don't know who Emmy is yet. Aurora. Who is Aurora? Anton, dude. You know Anton. Layton. Luke. Where's Flora? Winter Wonderwear. There's no Flora? The dating dress. The Tomboy Equestrian Ensemble. The Cardinal Cape Coat. Sky Blue Statement. The retro, I really like that one. Monotone mini dress. That's pretty sharp. The picnic blanket wrap. That's really cute. Emma Verde. The pleated pleaser. The denim daily. Cat's pajamas. The winter wonderwear. I like that. The Layton one is really good. I have to purchase that at least. Maybe not right away. Okay, this one is really nice. Who is Emmy? I don't know who Emmy is. Oh wait, am I already wearing the Flora outfit? That's very possible. What did I used to wear? I used to have like some outfits that I really liked. This one's not bad. I don't know. The winter one is silly. That would be a good stream. This one's very good. I think I'm gonna go with this. Yeah, let's get that going on. It sounds like Fortune Street, but it's actually its own thing. Yeah, apparently, yeah, it's kind of worth a lot. Who was she running against for the mayor of London, and how much did they suck for her to win when her campaign was, I want to improve the summer festival? A 50-turn Mario Party? Mario Party is like actually... I'm not a big Mario Party person anymore, because at parties, like, it just takes so long. And I sat down to play Mario Party 3 with Hunter and our friend last year, because, like, cool opportunity, I've never played 3. And those old games are hard, too, so I had, like, a crappy run. I got the shit kicked out of me by that board. Hats, of course, are the height of fashion. Anyone who's anyone wears a hat. I wonder where you got that opinion from. Yeah, this game is hella cute. Fortune Street. I don't know if Fortune Street is it valuable? Maybe, but the thing is, there's been a bunch of Fortune Street installments, so I wonder what ones are valuable. I think Dokapon Kingdom might only have the one installment. I could see that being valuable. Hello again. It is again, isn't it? You were here earlier, I think. Yes, that's right. We'd like to speak with Mayor Loanita again. I just took some papers to the mayor in her chamber a few minutes ago. She has a visitor at the moment. A visitor? To talk about the festival? She doesn't do anything else. The mayor often has visitors, I'm afraid. Like that, young couple who are always here. A young couple, you say? Yes, I think they work in theater? Or maybe not. I'm not sure. I had a feeling I recognized their faces from the stage. I just can't remember their names. Vic and Tim, perhaps? Yes, that's it. That's them. They've been visiting the mayor, almost every day recently. And, you know, it all seems to be rather hush-hush what they were talking about. Oh, I'm sure I'm just imagining things. Well, maybe I am anyway. Hush-hush. Sounds sus to this pup. So the two missing persons were both friends of the mayor. Miss Layton, this could be a vital clue. I suspect there's more to this than meets the eye. Come along. We must quiz Miss Loanita at once. Oh, but I think the mayor is still busy with her previous visitor. I'm afraid this matter is very urgent. Who even is this visitor, anyway? I think it was someone from Scotland Yard. Profiler. Was it? Profiler? You don't mean Amelia Perfetti, do you? Ah, yes, that's right. She said she had some questions for the mayor. Not that old sourpuss again. Emiliana visiting the mayor. Presumably, this means she is also working on the case? Well, if we're talking about the same thing, they won't mind if we barge in. Oh my god, wait, you can get... Aw, it's so cute. I'm glad you can dress up, Yohane. I might buy that game. It's been 2 years since I bought the last game. I think they've got a Fortune Street on the Vita. I think about buying it sometimes. I don't know who I would play it with, though. Come on, Liz, get your Vita. Get online multiplayer. Excuse me, this is a private meeting. Oh, Miss Perfetti. I'm sorry, we weren't expecting to find you here. Is everything alright? It's clear you don't like me. Oh, that's rich. Now, whatever gives you that impression? There's no point to trying to deny it. Your intonation betrays your true feelings. You literally walked up and started talking shit the minute we met. That little pause before you spoke, the way your lips curled up, the telltale shift of your eyes. I can read you like a book. Really? How incredible. I had no idea I was being so obvious. You aren't even going to attempt to deny it. Let's get to the matter at hand, shall we? I see you've been interviewing the mayor. Va bien. Yes, I presume you being here means you are also investigating this case? Very shrewd. So what have you found out so far? Very shrewd. Wait, she is all over her. I didn't realize this. She is throwing hands with the passive aggression. That's right, because we don't actually want to solve this crime or anything. Allora, let's see if it's even worth filling you in. If you can solve this puzzle, I might consider it. I think we can still do online stuff on Vita. Here we got some 9 people. Some good guys, some bad guys. If a good guy's got a bad guy next to him, well, he's gonna point at the bad guy. Otherwise, he's gonna fold his arms right across. Whereas, if the bad guy's always pointing at someone, whether that person's good or bad, he's still just gonna point at him. Select the person to mark him as a bad guy. Select again to remove the mark. Place markers of the 2 bad guys hiding in the group. Oh, by the way, 100 line update. As of last night, we have a prisoner of war. I think I just finished the D arc. I think I'm 2 arcs ahead of what you guys would know. They took a prisoner of war. The kids took a prisoner of war. Okay. The good guys point at bad guys. The bad guys point regardless of what's going on. So I don't think people crossing their arms could possibly be bad guys. So it's going to be in the top 3. Everybody is pointing. Oh, this is one of those puzzles, huh? Everybody is pointing at the guy in the middle. I mean, fucking everybody is. Wait, it's very possible that it's just this.
I've seen how to solve this now.
Oh my god, I nailed it! I got my puzzle muscle flowing. My puzzle muscle. Yeah, it would make sense. 500 kills! Well, it wasn't a very difficult puzzle anyway. The perfect storm sweeps in again. Alright, as a special favor, I'll give you my analysis of the case. First of all, let's review the facts. This morning, a man was pushed from the bank of the Thames into the river. This is very helpful for Liz. There was at least one witness, but he was on the opposite bank, and the criminal was too far away to be seen clearly. Soon after, that means she talks to the fish guy, and she talked to him for a considerable amount of time. Soon afterwards, a woman threw herself into the river from the same bank as the witness, which all fits in exactly with the legend of the Thames, and Tanabata and Romeo and Juliet. Yes, the missing couple are known as Vic and Tim, residents of Chauncey Lane, just like me. They are both members of a theatrical group. and were planning to participate in tonight's Riverside show of devotion. However, no one appears to have realized that the pair were seeing each other. How did you learn everything we learned? Did you talk to the cake people? Are you friends with the cake people? Did they just tell anybody this? Which is where the facts diverge from the legend. Meanwhile, we have the information that the couple were meeting regularly. How do you know everything? I hate you. You're sucking the joy out of this. You know who that is, I presume. The very person who instigated the investigation, Mayor Loanita. Alora, from these facts, there is only one conclusion that can be drawn, and that is, the person who pushed him into the river was Mayor Loanita herself. Never! An interesting deduction, Emiliana. I admit there are some facts missing at the moment, but all the evidence points to Mayor Loanita. There is just one vital factor missing that would incriminate her beyond doubt. A motive, you mean? Yes. I see you and I are on the same page. Naturally, I've explored the possibility of the criminal being someone else. Usually, I get a clear profile of the culprit from the case background and evidence surrounding the victims. But this time, the profile isn't coming together. Why did the culprit push the man into the river? And how is it that related to the woman? And how is that related to the woman throwing herself in? Neither point ties in with the current profile I have built up. This is the first time I've encountered a case like this. The profile, yes. It sounds like you're struggling a bit, Miss Perfetti. Struggling? Me? Ha! The more challenging the case, the more I shine. Did she say shine or whine? I don't know which one I heard. The fact that the profile doesn't fit some key facts about the case is an important piece of information in itself. All I need to do is work that back into my analysis and build up a new profile, so I must get back to the art. It's so funny that she's flexing how, talented she is and that she knows everything we know in, the most obvious fucking case ever that every child watching at home has already solved at this point. Oh yeah, you're such a baddie, talking to the cake people. The profile doesn't fit the facts. Have you had a thought, Miss Layton? Oh no, it's nothing. Come along, we must talk to the mayor again. Indistinct killer profile. Because nobody would say I watched the mayor push that man into the water. You're getting caught up for free, yay! She learned with tarot cards. Yeah, Kat learns everything she knows from tarot cards. Forget about this cop. Did you plant a bug on Cheryl? Excuse me, Mayor Loanita. I need water. Wait, what are you guys referencing? Oh, hello again. How is your investigation coming along? Very well, thank you. I think we're nearly there. I'd just like to ask you 1 or 2 or 3 or 5 more questions, if I may. Of course. Anything to help solve the case. Ask away. Thank you. I'll get straight to the point then. It seems you're really gone to extreme lengths for the sake of this year's Riverside Festival, have you not? Yes, well, it's a London tradition after all. I'm all for progress and forward thinking, but traditions are very important as well. And would you say you're trying to make Tanabata great again? I hear that you undertook a lot of the planning yourself, and that you wanted to reinvigorate the festival in a way. Yes, I'm afraid I'm not good at delegating. I always want to do things myself, whenever possible. I also understand that you've been having lengthy discussions with some of the participants in the show of devotion. That's true. It's the climax of the whole festival, so it requires special attention. It's really vital that the festival is a success this year. That's why I've had to plan everything so meticulously. I see. Well, I think we have a good idea of your particularly strong zeal for the event now. Thank you. That's it? Strong zeal? Is that all you've got, Kat? Huh. Don't worry, Cheryl. It's all I need. Oh, that's strange. There's a puzzle in your hair. What is it, Miss Layton? There's something different about this office. Something's changed since we were here before. Has it? Now that you mention it, I'm picking up on something too. Have a good look around, everyone. We need to figure out what's different. Wait, that's so funny. We were sizing this office up and down when I started the stream because I was trying to see whether these were 3D models or not. I was staring at this table for like a minute straight, so I know exactly what's wrong. That's so funny. I'm like, hey guys, let's just stare at this table for a minute. Oh, isn't it cute? I must say though, it doesn't really fit with my image of the mayor. Ha! I suppose you wouldn't expect to find a cuddly bear in the office of a go-getter City of London mayor, would you? The truth is, threadbare as he may be, this old friend helps me relax when things are getting a little hectic. It does seem a little out of place in here. You seem so self-assured and confident. Do I? Well, I had quite a few soft toys I was fond of when I was a little girl. I had one like this, too. I had one like this, too! Take this! Blah! Throws a puzzle into your face. Rainbow rabbit. Oh. Looks like this white cuddly rabbit needs a bit of color, but there have been a few specific requests. You can use 3 colors. Pink, yellow, blue. Pink should appear in 7 places, and yellow 4. The same color shouldn't appear next to itself, and the body and both shoes, they should be the same color. Select an area of the rabbit to cycle through the colors. Okay, wait. Pink, 7, yellow, 4. Got it. Bam! 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 Holy shit. The body and both shoes should be the same color. Hold up. Wait, can I use other colors? Yeah, okay, we're going blue. Wait. I have a vision. And then I have to do... Blue? Blue? Yeah, no? Not quite there. Wait, the body? Ah. I don't know. Oh, I don't know. I'm choking. Ah, shit. Nah, I'm not doing that good. Yellow. Yellow. I think I'm gonna have to do this. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. Yeah, I think I got it. Oh, no. Hey, the body and both... Oh, Hold up. Yellow. 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 Blue. 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 Blue? Oh, it's not nearly enough pink. This is pretty tough. Oh, really? Yay, Mom Donnie. Strong zeal was her campaign. Oh, God. Alright, that's good to know. Thanks for the tip, guys. Alright. The body and both shoes should be the same color. I feel like... Ooh. The body and both shoes? Okay, how many pieces are there total? 6, 9... There's 13 total. Wait, there's 13 total? We can only use blue twice. Wait, that's crazy. Oh, that's okay. I guess I wasn't that far off after all.
I've seen how to solve this now.
I did surgery on a rabbit. Ha ha ha. You did it! What a colorful rabbit. It's just the way she always wanted. Puzzle 26, Rainbow Rabbit, has been added to the puzzle decks. Ha! I had a feeling that wouldn't stump you. My father bought this bear for me. Actually, it was at the Riverside Festival, from one of the street stalls there. Ah, so it has special meaning for you then? Yes, that's right, especially as my father is no longer with us. He was a very busy man. He used to work extremely hard, but even so, he always made time to take me to the Riverside Festival. I loved the festival, and the times I spent at it with my father. Ah, so many memories. Yes, there's no greater treasure than memories of your loved ones, is there? Absolutely, and I'm sure lots of Londoners feel the same way about the festival. People in the city, they've been making wonderful family memories at it for years now, which is why it's such a terrible shame that the attendance has been falling in recent years. It's the idea of abolishing it altogether is just abhorrent. I have to preserve my precious memories. The festival must be a success. Are you alright, Miss Loanita? Oh, I apologize. I don't usually let myself get so animated. Please, don't apologize. It's nice for us lesser mortals to see that even someone as cool and collected as you loses a little control occasionally. Being there means you have to keep your emotions buried, you see. Really? I would have thought it's better to be true to yourself in a role like yours. Maybe some of us are a little too true to ourselves, eh, Kat? Ah, I've had a good idea. I'd like to show you something rather special. Oh, something special? The room where I myrtleize people. Yes, there's a balcony just outside here. Would you join me out there for a moment? Yuri, Yuri, Yuri. Hello, Robbie. Welcome to the wacky world of Diet Dr. Layton. A mare is just a jumped up Seito Kaicho. You're saying she's just a Hiroko? Well, what do you think of my view? Aren't the city lights beautiful? It's like all the stars have fallen from the night sky and landed on London. Did she only want this job so she could work next to this view? Now that's a view. And you can see the festival grounds from here too, look. So you can. The festival lights look lovely as well. They do, don't they? It's just a shame that, year by year, there have been less and less lights and less people enjoying the event. But see how bustling it is this year? All those people who'd forgotten about the festival over time, they've finally come back again this year. And I feel confident now that next year there will be more people again, and even more the year after that. Parents bringing their children, and in the future, those children bringing their own children. That's all I wanted.
This year's Riverside Festival is going to be very special indeed.
Well, I'm very sorry for taking up so much of your time when you're so busy, Miss Loanita. Oh, that's quite all right. I enjoyed discussing the festival with you. Good luck with the investigation. Thank you. I believe we're homing in on the truth now. Really? That's wonderful. Keep me posted. Uh-oh. Special festival. Get those gray cells activated. Do-do-do-do-do-do-do. Case complete. I wonder if there's any collection of all of the animated scenes. Sometimes the English voice acting's a bit cheap in this. Oh my god, I don't think I even told y'all. I played the English version of the 100-line demo to get background footage. there's English voice acting. And it's not even that bad. They did English dubbing. Like, they did English dubbing for what I could see, was everything that was voiced in Japanese, almost. That means there's 6 million Japanese characters, give or take. Like, the exact same amount of 100-line shit with English, Darumi, and everyone else as there is Japanese. I was very surprised by that. That is, like... it's a lot of voice acting. That alone is, like, 3 replays. I've cracked it. This cake is as clear as crystal to me now. Oh, my English Darumi was really funny. English Hiroko really wanted to pronounce the Japanese names correctly. English Tsubasa, I didn't like. She was like super duper high pitched and girly. But English Darumi was really funny. Very high pitched. Very, very high pitched. It is? I could have sworn we were getting further and further from the truth. How do you always make such an entrance, Moose? I could have sworn we were getting further and further from the truth. Oh, Miss Layton has a knack for seeming like she's going off on a tangent, but I'm sure she's really solving the case in her own way. Well, I'm pretty sure, anyway. So let's call Inspector Hastings and ask him to meet us. The time has come for me to reveal the truth behind this whole affair. At once, miss. I've got him on the hook. I've got the drugs. I've got 100 lines of cocaine for him to snort. Have you really figured it all out, Kat? Tell all, Miss Layton, please. There isn't long until I have to give the closing speech at the festival. Well, you'll be doing it in a body bag, miss. This won't take long at all. As you all know, the incidents that took place this morning follow the old legend of the Thames, almost to the letter. Yeah, too much of a coincidence that, obviously. Someone clearly made a deliberate effort to copy the legend. Came so big I show up addicted. Great, quite right, Inspector. Someone did exactly that. What if I only give one person an accent?
Alright then. Who's the culprit, Kat?
I think first, Inspector, there's something more important than identifying the culprit.
Wrong.
And that is how crazy you are about festivals, Mayor Lowenida.
Who did it's far more important than who done it.
How did you know?
She's my stock's on it.
I think she learned that from when her dad did a study abroad in Phoenix Wright's universe. Are you gonna explain yourself, Kat, or what?
Mayor Lowenida, loving the Riverside Festival as much as you do, it became unbearable to watch its popularity dwindle over recent years, didn't it?
Oh dear.
So she killed him. Is that what you're saying?
No. A festival lover would never do such a
Yeah,
thing.
probably.
Hey? But you said...
It was all an elaborate show, made possible by the mayor's great power and influence. Part of the festival entertainment, if you will. The murdered couple are alive and well, no doubt hidden somewhere inside this very building.
But she's the one who asked for me to investigate the case.
I'm sorry to say, Inspector, that I believe the mayor thought it was a case you wouldn't be able to...
Ha! I never thought of that.
Well, Katrielle, I see you're quite the entertainer.
How long did she have this figured out for?
It's been an eventful festival, that's for sure. And a successful one, too.
LMAO, Evie.
Yes. I'm delighted that my last festival as mayor hasn't been a flop. Thank you, Katrielle.
Are you retiring, Pippa?
Yes,
Wait, I
am.
forgot that she
I've used my
retires.
position as mayor.
I completely forgot that she
I just
retires.
couldn't bear the thought of the festival my father always took me to being abolished. you
She
see.
only took the job for
But
this?
I've let everyone down.
I see. Well, I'll be sad to see you go.
Mayor Lowenida, thanks to you, this year's festival enjoyed a record-breaking turnout. There's just one little problem.
Oh? What problem?
Have a gander at this.
Goodness me, what?
It's a proposal put forward by some of London's
Kill
youth.
the mayor.
They want the same performance you cooked up this year to happen every year. Only
How did they figure out so quickly?
they're suggesting calling the old love story thing the Riverside Musical, and they're planning massive participation from youngsters all over the city.
I just don't believe it.
She read the tarot. Yeah.
I think London still needs you at the helm, Mayor Lowen.
Aww.
After all, no one loves this city like you.
Too right. Too right.
And it looks like next year's festival is gonna take some planning.
It might.
Oh, Inspector Hastings. I don't know what to say.
Why are you so moved? Do you even want to do this job? The missing couple made an appearance at the Riverside Show of Devotion that evening. They explained everything that had happened. The festival was an unprecedented success, attended by more people than ever before, thanks to Mayor Lowenita's hard work. So, it looks as though the festival will remain as one of London's great traditions, as a place where families can gather and make memories together that will last them all a lifetime. Alright. I like the characters in that case. I like the setting and everything. It's fine, like in the early game, but on a second playthrough, it is so funny how obvious it is. I mean, you learn that the victims weren't even dating, like, 60% of the way through the case. These stands are empty! I think your message did get centered. If you've got nothing to do, why don't you tidy your desk? It looks like a dog's dinner. That mountain of papers and books and goodness knows what else is a disgrace. Don't you worry, Cheryl. I have a system. I know exactly where everything is. Miss Layton, Miss Layton. Goodness, what is it, Ernest? Don't tell me the people of London have finally cottoned on to me. Are they queuing down the street? Oh, I do wish they were, miss, but sadly no. Oh, well, that's a relief. Yeah, it would be so terrible for business if we actually had some clients. Think about it, Cheryl. If people were queuing up to see me, I'd have no time for my afternoon tea. We need to get you some motivational training. It's not about being motivated. I'm holding back, so I'm ready to respond with pep and verve when the situation really demands it. Now then, what was it you wanted, Ernest? Well, don't be surprised, miss, but... Oh, whoops. I just did the check for the log. A pair of tickets to the exclusive pre-screening of the new film, A Naval Advance. No sub for love. Really? That's great, Ernest. So I was thinking perhaps you and I could go to the theater together, maybe? I mean, not as a work thing. I don't know. Oh, please, miss. It's a Maverick D. Rector film. I bet it'll be spiffing. Maverick D. Rector? Is he a famous pirate or something? Oh, yes. He's the man of the moment in the film industry, miss. He breathed new life into the whole romance genre with his seminal work, E.T., the Extra Hungry Terrestrial. That's actually funny. E.T., the Extra Hungry Terrestrial and the Attack of the Munchies. If that's a real film, I'm a professor of archaeology. I got that reference. It's got everything, Cheryl. Suspense, drama, animal romance. Really, words can't do it justice. So what's this new film of his about then? A Naval Advance, no sub for love? Oh, it's about love and emotions, and it's packed with edge-of-your-seat action. And apparently, it has a real twist at the end. Well, I think I feel overwhelmed already. The point is, it's a fantastic film, I'm sure. And there are oodles of famous actors in it, and the sets are supposed to be incredible too. I'm sure you'd love it, miss. It really doesn't sound like my cup of tea, Ernest. Oh. Don't give up, Pinstripes. Keep at her. What would pique Miss Layton's interest? Of course. Well, miss, I've also been given a coupon for a free portion of the brand new durian-flavored popcorn. But I don't suppose... Popcorn, you say? I don't believe it. I'm in. Oh, this is the outfit that I used for the movie theater case last time. It's a very movie-goer outfit. I mean, she looks like a thing of corn. I'd be glad to go with you in that case, Ernest. Where's the film showing? When do we leave? Now she's stranding on the lead to get there. The preview is being shown at the 7 Joy. D or M? Murder or die? Oh my god, you can't even say those things. She can't retire because she needs to keep faking people's disappearances. She is always going to be in trouble with the law. YouTube strikes again. Evie's finally sharing the censorship curse. Oh, you're not excited for No Sub for Love? What's that? A famous cinema? Rather, the Save-A-Loy Theatre is known by film buffs all over the world. It used to just be a run-of-the-mill cinema, but about 10 years ago, there was a huge renovation and it was turned into a luxury theatre. Ever since, it's attracted all manner of cultural figures and celebrities from London. It's considered the heart of British cinema now. Really, the cinema of choice for London's elite? Now I'm interested. The popcorn at such a famous cinema is surely going to be to die for. But the film is what's exciting, miss. Leave it, Pinstripes. We all know by now Kat's ruled by her belly. Of course, yes. A preview screening at such a prestigious location is going to be a big event, obviously. Oh, it is. I heard that as well as the lucky winners like myself, all sorts of VIPs have been invited too. Really? Well, in that case I'll have to dress up. As what? I was thinking I'd just go dressed as I am now, actually. Well, not me. I have to make more of an effort. That's what a gentlewoman does. Huh. I'll go and change now. Just give me a minute. Oh, Miss Layton, it's starting very soon, so, please hurry if you can. Just give me a minute, she says. I know human minutes are longer than dog minutes, but this takes the biscuit. She has been rather a long time, hasn't she? If we don't hurry now, we're going to miss the show. Here I am. Sorry to keep you waiting. I say! Oh, maybe I didn't change her outfit. That's baller! She looks like a Thanksgiving dinner. What do you think, Ernest? Cheryl, do I look silly? Silly? It's amazing what a dress can do. Well, I was hoping for a little bit of a reaction, at least. I guess that's the cinema outfit. She looks like a pilgrim. Case 3, The Stolen Kiss. I'm probably going to call it No Sub for Love. Moose, what reason did you have to bring up the word shooting? Here we are, miss, the Save-A-Loy. It is grand, isn't it? Gaudy, even. I've never been inside before, actually. I'm a little bit nervous. It's only a cinema. Yeah, come on, Pinstripes. Are you a man or a mouse? Because she'll eat you if you're a mouse. Sure, I'll behave. This just isn't something to be nervous about, Ernest. It's not like when I have to add another book to the teetering pile on my desk. Tidy up. Bad dog. Anyway, enough of that. There are a lot of people here, aren't there? They all have one tickets, do you suppose? I expect so. It's almost palpable, isn't it? How everyone's dying for the film to start. I know I am. Oh look, miss, over there. Isn't that Emiliana? So it is. I wonder if that means something's happened. She could be here investigating. I haven't noticed any kind of commotion. If there was an incident, that would liven things up. Never mind. Let's just go and get the information from the horse's mouth. Yes, I'm sure you still hate her. Alright. That's what we call it. So, I just mentioned how I have like a million October streams, so I guess this probably won't come back for a while. Next weekend I should be able to stream fine. It's almost certainly going to be a visual novel. It's definitely either going to be this case or 100 Line. I will make that decision soon. I'll make that decision very soon. I gotta get going pretty soon. What's that then? I need to have a celebratory ice cream. I bought an ice cream for this, but I had no time to eat it because of sleeping through my alarm. You're welcome. this will have all the essential vitamins and nutrients that I've been missing. Ooh, is that all chocolate? Hello. Hello. Moose, you'll never be able to explain yourself. This thing's calling itself the first ever cookies and cream ice cream in Japan. I don't know if I believe that. Typical colonial corporate behavior. Colonial corporate is weirdly enough the first time I've never heard that phrase exactly. Even though colonial corporate is technically Kirby Planet Robobot. I'm just in such a terrible rush. Day 59. Where's the Melovania save? Oh yeah. I was gonna do this. dangling a baggie of Kyo cake in front of all of you. Is Duyogori, which is justice. Oh. Oh, good morning, Takumi. Yeah, morning. I still can't make myself believe Nozomi. Oh god, I have to see him 30 days and oh god. Bruh has barely progressed 30 days later. If she were Karuha, I can't imagine why she'd act so cold towards me. Maybe the fact that I get so awkward around Nozomi is why she's putting distance between us. I can't help it though. Being around her is so confusing. Happy. The carriage that conveyed us here is now stationed in the parking lot on the first floor. It's a wonder that the horses pulling it were able to go so fast, and all without ever being seen. We should bring them some hay and water later. Does she seriously not know how a bus works? Oh my god, look at that cat on her little thing she's draped in, that I don't know the name of, actually. Alright, it looks like everyone's here. Still feels weird having so many people around all of a sudden. Then let's hold a killing game and thin out the herd a little. Whoa, don't be so casual about it. Taking a life is a serious matter. If you're going to kill someone, you gotta take your time with it. Really make it mean something for the both of you, you know? What was that supposed to be? Was that supposed to be inspiring? There being more of us could be a good thing, though. The more allies we have, the better we can defend the school. Allies, huh? Anyway, I took a quick look around the school already. It's basically identical to ours, just like Nigo said. Apart from that huge wall of fire outside, of course. So those are the infamous undying flames. The sight of them's fair sets my teeth on edge. You told us a little about them on the bus on the way here, but maybe we could get a proper explanation now? Literally, the only way to keep the Darumi bit going was they had to make a second Darumi. They said some really funny... They had a borderline sweet conversation last night when I was playing the D arc. I don't know exactly what I'm going to call it yet. I'm the bus! All we can tell you about the flames is what Sirei told us when we first got here. Those flames, which encircle the entire school, by the way, just keep on burning. They never go out. Never? That's what I said. They don't need fuel, and they can't be extinguished. They'll keep burning on for all eternity. Hence the undying flames. Fire that never goes out. It sounds like something out of a fairy tale. I'd never have believed it if I hadn't seen him with my own eyes. Heck, I'm still having trouble getting my brain to accept it. Perhaps it's an advanced form of ninjutsu? Which chakra elements does one combine for such a transformation? The flames are here to keep the invaders away from Last Defense Academy, right? If that's true, they must be part of the defense system. They're probably being generated somewhere on school grounds. Yeah, maybe. To tell you the truth, we don't really understand how it works either. You got them burning outside your defense room, too. That's gotta be to protect whatever's in there, right? We think so. I tried dousing those ones with a fire extinguisher before, but they sprang up again pretty much right away. It's going to take a lot more than that to get inside. This really brings home how many questions are still unanswered. Seirei said he'd explain everything, but then he disappeared. And you couldn't convince him to tell you sooner? You truly are useless. Sorry. Hey, that wasn't our fault. Your defenses are a lot beefier than ours. I guess that settles it. This school is the real deal, alright. Yeah, it's just like Nigo said. Second to Last Defense Academy is, well, it's a decoy intended to distract the enemy and make them waste their time and resources. There's nothing important here. Humanity's future depends not on the contents of our defense room, but on what's inside the one at the true Last Defense Academy. Verily, 'twas a shock to learn we've been risking our lives to protect a mere decoy. Oh my god, yeah, we've talked a couple times about the commentary in Andor recently. A shock? It was downright infuriating. The B team is no place for someone of my social standing. It's not as though the work we did there wasn't important. The invaders took the bait, and they sent troops to the decoy after all. All those attacks we fought off, they stopped them from focusing their entire fight on this school, while this school didn't have its shit together whatsoever for the entire time and would have definitely toppled. I still say Nigo could have told us that from the beginning. Yeah, they love making merch of him because he looks so funny for that reason. A lot of the information relating to this war is classified. Maybe he didn't have permission. Even Nigo couldn't defy orders from above. He told us that much himself. Orders from above. Seirei mentioned higher-ups too. Who's really controlling this war? But now the Decoy Academy's gone. That means the attacks on this one they're gonna get a whole lot worse, right? Pretty much. They don't gotta decide who to send where anymore. We're all there is. And there's still like 70 days to go? Oh man, what rotten luck. I don't know if I can hold out that long. What's the worst that could happen? Dying? If it's gonna happen anyway. Maybe we should just get started now, you know? Get busy living or get busy dying. You're all so adorable, the way you freak out over every little thing. The enemy attacks may get worse, but there's more of us too. If we can learn to fight as a team, then why fight at all? Why don't we just run? Huh? If we use that school bus you came in on, we can cover a lot more ground than on foot. We might even be able to drive all the way back to the complex. You're babbling, sir. A warrior does not desert their post while the enemy draws breath, and nor does a woman. Even supposing the bus could cover that kind of distance, none of us know how to get to the Tokyo residential complex from here. And besides, the future of humanity is at stake here. If we don't defeat the invaders, then the whole world is done for. Don't tell me you actually believe all that future of humanity stuff. There's a good chance it's just a story made up to motivate us, you know. Naturally, we considered that possibility. It was one of the first things we discussed. Emma, keep your mouth shut! It's on site. In the end, we decided if there were even a chance of it being true, we had no choice but to seal our resolve and do our part for these 100 days. Nozomi was very persuasive. The way she got us fired up, we couldn't help but get on board with it. I didn't really do anything special. But how can you be so sure? Do you have any grounds or evidence to prove it's true? You got any grounds or evidence for thinking it's not? I guess not. If Seirei had been able to tell you more about what's going on, you'd be sure of it too. I think that's the main difference between our two groups, and the reason our attitudes are so different. Once Nigo told us about world death, we knew we couldn't just stand by and let it happen. World death? Yes, indeed. Humanity's future prospects without this particular asset would be grim, to say the least. It is, after all, the key to overcoming world death and ensuring a chance for our future generations to thrive. Wait. World death. What's that? A new prominent term to deal with. This is going to overload my extra small-sized brain. It's all starting to make sense now. You never even got that far, huh? It's no wonder you're still going back and forth on whether it's all true then. You'd best prepare yourselves for a shock. What do you mean? According to the information Nico shared with us, world death was the catalyst for this entire war. This is the thing that started it all? More than that, it's also the reason humanity is now confined to the Tokyo residential complex. World death has decimated the human population and forced the survivors to take shelter underground. Decimated the population? It's that bad? Enough with the dramatic build-up. Just tell us what this world death thing even is. Quiet, pea-brain. The adults are talking. If we tell you, we don't want any of that, "Hey, is this really true? What if it's all made up?" stuff. Do you think you can hold on to that single thought without blowing a fuse? Come on, make with the explanations already. That's no way to talk to someone who's about to impart important information. Didn't anyone ever teach you manners, you inbred little street urchin? What, and your manners are any better, you foul-mouthed rich girl? Shut up. Honestly, having to listen to your complaints is making my skin crawl. Spend too much time talking and you won't be ready when the enemy attacks. And if you don't fight the enemy when they attack, you die. Is that so hard to understand? So why do you insist on picking apart everything we say? I've stepped in things that would have made better soldiers than you. She's right. Even ABC gum still has some flavor. It's more resilient than me too. Can you really blame us for asking questions after getting dragged into this crazy war out of nowhere? That's where you're wrong. We weren't dragged into this. We were chosen as mankind's last hope. Mankind's last hope. Yes, we were chosen to represent humanity in this war, to shoulder the hopes and the futures of everyone back home. We're the only ones that can stop our entire species from being wiped out. We don't have a choice in this. We have to fight.
Yeah.
Buying a mixer with reverb for Mello's performances. World death. And you believe that too? Are you sure you haven't just been brainwashed to think that it's true? Again, you make a joke of our resolve. You won't be laughing when my blade has had its way with you. What about world death? You're just gonna keep throwing that name around like it means something? Or are you actually gonna start explaining these things? You know what? I'm not telling you a damn thing. Go shove it up the tailpipe of the car you can't afford to insure because you're poor. Huh? I can't work with a bunch of impatient, ineffectual, dull-witted morons like you. There's no point in us telling you anymore. Kurata, don't be like that. There's no need for us to get involved with these chumps, Nozomi. We can win this war on our own just fine. I can't believe we wasted our food on you peasants. We'd have been better off letting you shrivel up and using you as invader bait. You act like a big shot, but this is our school, you know. We were here first. Yeah, we opened this place up to you after yours went kaput. If it weren't for us, you'd have nowhere to go right now. We could say the same thing for you. You and the school would have been toast if we hadn't helped out in that battle yesterday. Don't get smart with me, pretty boy. I'll murderlize ya. Ouch, don't mangle murder like that. That word deserves to be treated with respect. It's no surprise these peasants can't speak properly. They don't know the slightest sign they've taken anything on board. Poverty must have dulled their wits to the point they can't even hold a conversation. Well, excuse the heck out of me. I'd rather be poor than an absolutely rotten human being. Seriously, what's the big idea showing up out of nowhere and acting like you've got the right to boss us around? You've made it obvious you lack the experience and the expertise to defend the school on your own. It's only natural that we step up to superintend. You know what would really help relieve some of the tension? A killing game! If you want to try to escape, be my guest. I'm gonna come after you, though. The thrill of the chase. I wonder how far you'd get if I amputated your legs first. Watch it, man. I might not hit girls, but I won't hold back against another guy. Killing game? Anyone? Just one murder. That's all I ask. Soon. If not next weekend, soon. This arc is so good. I am so excited to bring it on. It's gonna be a very fun stream. Soon. Stop talking. You can't even have this specific thing because you're poor. I will voice act that whole scene for the 3rd time next week. I love doing that. Yeah, you deserve 10k Kyo for that. World Kyo Bank. Soon. I gotta go to Hunter. I gotta go to Hunter's house. Wait, no. Evie. That's not true. That's not true. It doesn't take an average of 7 years. The games used to come out every, 3 or 4 years, actually. If you look at the math, only New Horizons took a long time. That's actually, I did that math. So this one is, again, the development time has really changed. I think they will announce one soon. I think it's going to come in the first, 3 years of Switch 2. They've definitely been prioritizing it. And Splatoon, the Splatoon team doesn't use as much of the same staff as the Animal Crossing team anymore. So I personally don't think we're very far away. But then we got a tax regulation. There's no new Animal Crossing game. Bourgeoisie insults. I love voice acting Kudata. I will tell you. Okay, you know what? Okay, just to build up the hype even more. The arc that's coming, I've called it the Champion of Curry. And the 2 characters that the arc centers around are Kudata and Shoma. This is a Shoma arc. And it is honestly probably my favorite arc of the entire game so far. I just played the next arc, and I can say, this is, my favorite one. There's the intro, there's Hiruko, which I've called the actual autocrat in order to make a axe pun. Then there's Bad Boy Barbecue, Champion of Curry. I think I'm going to call the arc that's, during the 40s into the 50s of days, the Destiny of the Defenders, or something like that. But Champion of Curry, which is a Kudata and Shoma arc, is honestly the most fun I've had with this game so far. It was such a good arc. I'm so excited to voice act it. Yeah, me and Amber kind of went to town analyzing that stuff. I think the only reason it took so long was having to make all the HD assets, because they used to reuse so much of their furniture designs, and then they scrapped almost everything for New Horizons. I'm growing unstable. Well, I don't think that the next game's going to be on an island. Oh my god, Shoma stocks are through the roof. But unfortunately, Kudata stocks are also through the roof. And truly, unfortunately, that's all the time I have. So thank you all for coming out. This is a goofy stream. And I'll see you next time.